Hi everyone, welcome. I'm Maggie of maggiesbliss.com and I'm here for a quick collective reading with everyone. I just wanted to come in. Yesterday I almost went live, but it just didn't feel like it was quite time to do that. So I'm going live with you today. So what came in as like the quickest message, if you get nothing else from these next few minutes of guidance from spirit, from the divine. First, let me give a little virtual smudge for everyone. Oh, I didn't do that today yet, I realized, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know why I didn't do that. It just jumped into my day. So clear out all the ick, right? Every day. I love to do it at least once a day, if not more. And then just as a way of like, reminding yourself to connect to the divine, that you're one, all is well. And we are on our path, whatever you're going through. Now, the one thing that I just wanted to make sure that everyone is remembering, it's okay, right? This came in. It's okay to be selfish. It is. Because guess what? There's so many of us that just give and give and give. And like we are in that habit, right? That of, okay, what are we going to give of service to today? Yes, we need to stick with that, like to make sure that we're always giving of service with what calls to us. What is the thing that we would like to offer to the world, and how can we just be helpful today? Whatever that is. Some little thing, some big thing. And so that came in because we are to always, right, be in balance and honor the sacredness of other sentient beings. But the word other can come out because it's all sentient beings, and that includes you. So if you're not given to yourself, if you're not aligning to your balance, right? If you're not taking rest when you need it, if you're not, right, you're out of balance. If you're not allowing yourself to give to yourself as well as others, right? Maybe you're not giving enough to yourself. So it's okay to be selfish with your time, with what you're receiving, with your abundance. Give it to yourself too, because you're a part of this world. So you need it too. And if you're not giving it to yourself, then you're not in balance with your soul's, right? With your soul, with alignment with the universe. So you're supposed to be taking care of yourself too. Self-care is important in that statement of it's okay to be selfish, because sometimes self-care can be seen as selfish, and it's so not. Sleep is needed, naps are sometimes needed, allowing yourself to get a massage, an energy healing session, giving to yourself, meditating for sure every day, because that's going to fuel you. It's going to fill your energy up. So that being said, shoot, there was something I wanted to say to that. So the cards that came in, I'm going to move on, and if it comes in, great. The cards that came in for this, so right in alignment. Call of the Muse. It's a 31 card. Can't really see. So she's dancing around. She looks like she has rainbow angel wings, and it's so cool because I've connected to that an energy of the angels, the rainbow energy. Angels of the universe is what came through as the comment from them. But this is a call of the Muse, and so she has a lot of stars going on. So the deck I'm using, in case you wanted to know, Oracle of the Seven Energies, Colette Bear Mead, awesome visuals to really help drive home the message. Call the Muse, right? If you're taking the time to rest and meditate and it makes all of those creative juices and energies to flow into you easier. And you're like in the flow, right? Because you're there. You have the energy to do the things. So these messages are coming from the angels, from the stars, from your higher self, and your guidance. They're your team that have been called forth for you, with you, from you, by the universe, to help you through this life, to guide you. So they're bringing you inspiration when you need it. The Muse, that Muse energy is coming in to help you. the elementals, everything. They're giving you guidance to say, all right, follow your bliss. It's your spiritual compass. I've always said it, right? Your heart, your soul always knows the truth. And your heart is the truth. And from there, that muse can drive, it's a driving force to what you're meant to create. Is it bringing in new, if you're a graphic designer like me, maybe you're bringing in new graphic inspirations and creativity in that way. Maybe it's a movie, you're creating something from that. Maybe you're, whatever your job is, a writer, a journalist, an actor, like what is your job? You're bringing in that energy to create. So yes, rest, right? Remember, be selfish, and selfish is truly bringing balance and alignment, right? It's not always being selfish, but remind yourself that you need that energy too, and it allows you to open up to the call of the muse. The next card that comes in right after is a 39 card, which reduces to 12, which reduces to 3 in numerology. Trifecta, right? The call of the muse was the 31, which is a 4, balance and alignment, right? And Gaia energy. So 39, a 3 card, right? In that realm of numerology. Can you please give me a free reading? My son is, I'm so sorry, Violet. And this is actually a collective reading right now. But let me just get through this and see what I have at the end of our few minutes. Pull a card at least. Wish upon a star. Well, perfect timing, really. Set your intentions as you flow through, and you take the rest that's needed. You give to yourself. Then you have the energy to give to others. So don't tire yourself out. Then you can feel the call of the muse, the card before this. 2, then wish upon a star. Have a few, that's okay. No, you can ask. Let's see what pops up for that. So the call, and this is actually perfect timing for you too, Violet. Wish upon a star. So now that you've done that, then you can really have clarity when you wish upon a star, right? Wishing upon a star is manifesting. And right, wouldn't you know it, like the first message of the universe, like I don't know if anyone signs up for those, it's all about manifesting. And when you manifest, but you're stuck in a timeline, then you're manifesting regarding a timeline. Really, and it's hard for us in our human selves and our human brains to see this, right? Get that essence of time and space really is of no essence. So when you manifest, just wish as if it's happening now, because it is, it's in your vibration, make it happen. And then that vibration, that frequency goes out to the universe and it comes back to you. Sometimes immediately, but you do that with that clear thinking, right? So a burst of magic comes through when you do that. This is the next card. I didn't even right? It's so cool. Again, 48 card that reduces to 12, which reduces to 3 in numerology. And a burst of magic. The burst of magic comes forth from this energy to fuel even more of your manifesting abilities. We create our reality from our vibration. Really, call in Ho'oponopono. That literally came in just now. Ho'oponopono. It's the ancient Hawaiian clearing technique. It's so beautiful. You say these 4 phrases. You tune in a frequency and vibration of, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. You tune into them and you make right action with right action, clearing anything within you that has created this situation. What is it within me that created this situation? And most often it's very much so what's triggering, what's come up, and what is in your awareness, and you're like, okay, let's work on clearing it out. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. So you do that, and I like to take a moment with each phrase and really feel that, like, what part in me, I'm sorry for whatever in me created this situation. Please forgive me. And the act of forgiveness is self-care. Self-care, because you're going to cut the cords. You're keeping, remember, you know that thing where you keep yourself in a cage with the person you haven't forgiven? It's true. So once you say, oh my, I'm going to get myself into a better place. I'm going to say, all right, thank you. I'm so, please forgive me for whatever me created this situation. Don't want to keep that chain going of that, creating that pattern and bringing that in. I love you. Sending love to yourself as well as others. It truly is healing. It's high in vibration. It's the highest. Get up there, send the love anyway, even when you don't want to, right? But you feel the feels. This isn't about burying your head in the sand and going straight to love, right? It's saying, all right, I know the shit just happened. I'm going to feel this and I'm going to work my way through the emotions. When you block it, you just repress it, becomes more shadow work, and it builds and it's huge and it explodes. Rather, instead, let's really take a moment and say, all right, I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. You work your way through it, and then thank you. Gratitude, high in vibration. Filling you up, feeling the vibration, your frequency, and then helps you with this burst of magic coming in to align to those higher creative moments for yourself. And finally, this storyteller came in after that, because one, I want to see people journaling. Journaling is very healing, and writing it down and writing your magic down. Now, I know some people have Book of Shadows for their family, right? That lineage to pass it on. A journal is the same thing in a different way. It may not be spells you're writing, but you're writing down these helpful hints and guides. But also, it's just for you. It's an output. It's cathartic. And then it actually helps you learn. When you write things down, you're actually tapping into synapses in your brain more so than if you didn't write it down. Write down it to add to the layer, the correspondence of manifesting, right? But write it down, journal. And for those of you who are thinking of writing a book, this is your sign. Here's your sign. You're going to write your stories down. I have to tell you, stories are powerful. When you think about remembering something, right? You can remember it better in a story. And there's a lot of hidden messages in the stories over the decades, over the centuries, over the millennia, of stories that have been passed down that easier to remember. And that's oftentimes how they do it. They just tell a story, they don't write it down, and they pass it on to their kids, right? The children's and their children's children, etc. It goes on down the line. So think about that. It's the key, right, to opening up the magic within you. There's more that comes out in me when I think about writing it down than if I just quick inkling, right? So start writing down some stuff, right? And even my husband has been pondering writing a book. He has so much to share and so much wisdom, and this is a one way to get it to whoever, right? I've written 2 books, and those books, maybe it's not like going out to thousands and millions of people, but it'll go out to those who are meant to receive it and receive that message, those messages, and whatever is meant to be in those books. Like those 2 books that I wrote, very helpful. You can treat them like an oracle card, and you just open it up and say, yep, that's the message I need today. So start writing your stories down, and that will also help you manifest. So let me just... Think outside of the box, Violet. Great big love comes up for your son. This could mean a few things. If you're still watching, Violet, because I know you asked about your son, and what came in was this box. To think outside of the box, get out of the box a bit, and think about a big, great love, and feel your vibration in your love for your son, and start to draw him back to you. I don't have really quick enough time to dive a little deeper into this, but hopefully this is a start to get you there. Everything that I shared with Ho'oponopono, do that for your son and for you and for the situation that's happening right now, and bring that in. Oh, anytime, you're welcome, Sean. So great big love. And for anyone else that needed to hear this as well. So bring that energy and frequency vibration into you, because we're creating, and time and space is of no essence. We're creating a reality, yet we created as our soul's blueprint. Before we came into this life, certain challenges we're going to go through. So even though we're like, shit, I didn't freaking create that, forget that. Our soul did. Our soul knows more than we do. And our soul said, no, you need to go through this, this, and this. And if you go through this, but you decide this, we're going to shift you over here and do this thing. It's such an intricate design that we can't judge in that regard. We just have to say, okay, it did happen. This, for whatever reason, my soul chose this. So now we're going to clear it. And we're going to make sure it doesn't happen again. Or we're going to work on whatever that thing is, because maybe it's to feel more love for that situation or that person, or to go through that experience so that you can guide others. There's so many varying reasons beyond, but hopefully this has helped you. And every 6, again, number 8, I forgot to mention with the storytelling card, it was a number 8, as above, so below, as within, so without. Let's create. This is another 8 card. Let's bring in that love. And sending love to you and your son, Violet, specifically, for a beautiful, positive outcome. And thank you guys so much. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. We're heading towards the full moon. It's not quite here yet because November 13th was our new moon in Scorpio. So hopefully you're getting back to center now because Scorpio is deep. And then we are, what's today? It's the 16th. So tomorrow we start the Pleiadian lineup. Cosmic alignment, cosmic things coming in, cosmic guidance, stronger still from the 17th to around the 20th, 21st. So peaks around the 19th. So start to, right, align with that. Oh, thank you, Sean. Sending you unconditional love as well. I'm so glad it was helpful. And that Pleiadian lineup helps us connect even deeper to our cosmic star being guides, like the Pleiadians, as well as the others that we connect with the most. So use this time to connect, and hopefully you can do what I said. The first thing I said when I signed on was, it's okay to be selfish. Give yourself permission to rest, to be selfish, because that is actually imbalance. Self-care is not being selfish. So find that alignment. Have an amazing rest of your day, week, weekend, whenever you're watching this. In Munay. Namaste. Blessed be.